Hey, quick family. This is Dr. McGee saying, welcome back to our week 3 Little Red Hawk week in review. Now, this past week, a lot of things happened. A lot of things happened in the classrooms. And for the most part, what you might have seen was a lot of focus still on some of the baseline assessments, some diving into our unit of inquiry, which is who we are. So, a couple of highlights from the week. You had kindergarten who's focusing on contributing to a community. What are the roles and responsibilities in relation to jobs? So the young ones are learning about that. When you move on up in fourth grade, they're looking at what is inquiry actually? What is inquiry? And if you know, we are getting ready to be authorized as an international baccalaureate primary years program school. And what that means is that the focus of it is inquiry. Inquiry. How are people curious? So you'll see fourth graders starting to dive into what is inquiry, and looking at constitutional laws, looking at um, you know things like that. So we're looking at having a lawyer. Maybe we can have a lawyer come visit our classes via Zoom. So look for that in the fifth grade. But yes, we are still going through who we are, learning who we are as a people through the lens of our roles and responsibilities, our beliefs and values, uh, and laws, rules, and structures, and things like that. So that's kind of a snapshot of a week in review. I do want to thank you for this past week for the listening sessions. We had 3 listening sessions, one for parents, one for students, and then another late session for parents. And we got some phenomenal responses from you all to help us kind of understand where are we when it comes to distance learning, what's working, what's not working, what are some barriers, and then what are some suggestions and ideas. So to all of you that jumped on, we thank you so much. And from that came a lot of different things on how we can move forward. So remember, October 21st is still the day that we're waiting to see what the district is going to do, what we're going to do, how we're going to go after our 9 weeks are up of distance learning. Um, a couple of things I do want to welcome Miss Jimenez. Miss Jimenez is back with us at Koi Creative Arts Academy as our Spanish teacher. So this coming week, you will see Spanish assignments and activities and learning engagements that will be available via Seesaw. Seesaw. So on Mondays, starting today, today, you'll see activities from K1 on Mondays, and then activities for Friday for grades 2 through 3. You'll see those posted on Seesaw, so look out for that. Um, Another thing I wanted you to be on the lookout for is distribution of supplies. This week we're going to do some distribution of supplies. We're looking at doing Wednesday from 2 to 6 and Thursday from 9 to 2. Wednesday 2 to 6, Thursday 9 to 2. Feel free to, you come up to the school. The way we're going to do it, and I'll send this out in email, but roll up through down Coy Avenue, roll to the back, have your name, your student's name, give it to us, and we'll give you that backpack full of supplies of materials for ELA and math, and then we'll have some art supplies, paper, pencils, markers, color pencils, things like that. So be on the lookout for that distribution this week, Wednesday 2 to 6 and Thursday 9 to 2, right here at Quick Creative Arts Academy. Lastly, I want to give you a few tips as we do the weeks, the distance learning. One, make sure you tell your kids the work counts. All right, they have to do the assignments. They have to do the assignments, and I recommend doing every single assignment. Every single assignment. You do every single assignment. You know you're gonna be just fine. When you start missing assignments, not doing assignments, then that's where trouble is going to creep in, and you're not going to know what's going on, and then your grades are going to be impacted by the lack of assignments being done. Parents, read 20 minutes a night. Read to your child or your children 20 minutes a night. Make them read 20 minutes a night. Make it a standard right before they go to bed, right after dinner, right? 20 minutes every single night, non negotiable. Make that happen. Um, that way you build up stamina, you build up the ability to read, you build up the curiosity and inquiry for reading. So those are the things I want to give to you. Oh, last one. When you come to your Zoom sessions, be ready. I've seen too many students laying in bed, laying on the floor. And I get laying on the floor as changing your position, but get into a mindset of learning. Like be at a table or sitting right with at least have a shirt on. There are students coming to Zoom sessions without shirts, laying in bed. Like that's not the optimal environment for learning. So parents, help us out. Make sure your kids are out of the bed, out of their comfort zones. Make sure they're in a space where they're sitting upright, and ready to learn. All right. So we're gonna give you some materials. Thank you for the listening session. I got some advice about how to make this thing work for this week. And thank you for everybody for just tuning in. But that is the week in review. I look forward to week 4 as we get closer and closer and closer to our authorizations at PYP School. Thank you so much. See you guys next week.